If you're a regular viewer of this channel, you know that recently I took a look at the Schumacher Jump Starter Power Bank Work Light all-in-one. And while it did exactly what it said it would do, I wasn't all impressed with the way it was packaged. So I was hoping to try something different. And today, thanks to the Home Depot Seeds program, we're going to be looking at the Victor 1000 amp peak battery, lithium jump starter, USB power bank, and work light. Let's take a look inside the box. One thing to know about the 1000-hour peak battery is that peak means it's a very short duration, and usually for jump starting your car, that's perfectly fine, but it's not a 1000 amp hour battery. It's just a 1000 amp hour battery for a very short duration. Wow, there's certainly a lot of stuff that comes in this little box. Okay, let's see if we can name it all. You get an adapter, a power adapter, so that you can charge this unit off a wall outlet, and that's rare, something that didn't come with the Schumacher. There is a car adapter, so you could plug this into your car and charge the unit. Here are the jumper cables, and for some reason, only one is in plastic. Just to make me look bad, huh? The cable feels really thin. Copper. It's cladded in, it feels like a powder-coated paint, not plastic. Anyway, this is the smart unit, which controls the power output from the battery to your car battery. What else do we get in here? We have a USB-A to USB-A cord. Let's look at the actual unit. You have warnings on the back, but no instructions. You have one power button, which is nice, so it's easy to operate. And the button is flush with the surface, so it's not the kind of thing that's going to likely get bumped. You have battery indicator, and then to start the engine, it's marked on the side. You open this, you plug in your smart device here, and it only fits one way. And there's an LED here, and it'll tell you that if you get a red LED, that means the polarity is reversed. If it's flashing, it's overcurrent protection. And if you get green, that means it's ready to do its job. So that's nice. Now, what else do we have here? On this side, we have the ability to charge devices with either a USB-A or C connector. And you can also use these to charge this unit, which is really nice. And again, these are protected by these little plastic covers. Then on the back side, we see there are 3 LED elements. You just push the power button one time. One time at least turns on the unit. Second time, it turns on the light. Is it more than one mode? No, it's just a single mode light. So nice, you can use this as a flashlight, a work light when you're actually trying to hook this if you're doing it in the dark. So if we look at this, it's not fully charged. As with all lithium battery powered devices, we should charge them fully before using them. Note the USB cord that's included is fairly short, so you'll have to get kind of close to an outlet to plug it in. And in plugging in, we don't get any tally light letting us know that the unit is charging, which is unusual. To correctly charge the unit, first plug in the 110 adapter to the USB cable, but do not plug the cable to the device. plug the adapter into a wall unit. Now insert the USB cable, and you should get the blinking lights indicating the status of the battery. If you inadvertently plug the USB cable to the jumper first and then to the outlet, you won't get the battery status indication. Once the light stops flashing, then you know the unit is fully charged. We can unplug it, and if we press the power button, we see that we get 3 LED lights, so you know it's 100% charged. With our Vector all charged up, we're going to check out the power bank feature. We open up the port. There we have the USB-C and the USB-A. I have a phone here with a USB-A connector. We plug that in. We turn on the unit. And we see, I don't know if you could, well, there it is. You can see that it is starting to charge. The battery is fully depleted on this device, but it is charging it. So let's turn that off and try the USB-C connector. We plug that in. We turn on the unit. And we see that, indeed, this is also charging. Now, I know the question everyone has is, what if we do both? So let's find out, see what happens. Plug it in, turn it on, that's charging, and that's charging. Got to be careful to make sure that the current being drawn by both these devices doesn't exceed the limitations of this device. I don't know if it's fused or not, but you could do damage. So indeed, it can be a useful power bank when you're not using it to jumpstart your car. As I noted earlier, we have the handles that don't have any plastic coating. It's more like a powder coating. And we have exposed metal here, here, and even on the other side of the handle. So I was curious to see if current would pass through that. So we have a continuity tester. And of course, if I touch the copper to the copper, current would go across that. If I touch this metal, no. If I touch this point, no. If I touch the spring on the back, no. If I touch the exposed on this side, no. So the cable comes up to here, and the jaws are isolated from the rest of the clamp and all its metal components. That's a really big thumbs up for them to making sure that electrically that is isolated from the jaws. To jumpstart the vehicle, while there are no instructions on the power bank itself, the cables do come with printed instructions and even an illustration, which actually varies from the paper instructions, in that in the paper instructions, they tell you to put the black cable to the battery, which is considered a no-no. You actually want to go to the chassis or some ground point on your engine block. And that is the way, indeed, that they do it with the attached instructions on the cable. And it's a dual language. To start your engine, secure the power bank somewhere where it's safe and it won't be sliding or moving around. Open up the port, put in the smart connector, fully insert it, grab the red clamp, put it on the positive terminal, grab the black and find a ground point. On this car, it's over here. And you should get a green light, letting you know that now you can attempt to jumpstart the car by going inside and turning on the engine. Or in my case, starting the motor, since this is an electric car. And note, before starting the vehicle, you make sure that everything is off, including all accessories. In our case, I push down the button and the vehicle starts. After the vehicle starts, you simply remove the black cable first. The light goes out. Remove the positive cable and then make your disconnection. You notice that at no point did we ever press this button. This button is for the power bank and for the flashlight. Overall, I'm impressed with the Vector 3.35 amp hour capacity, which is about 37 watt hours. I like the fact that it's a small, compact unit. It only measures 7 by 3 by 1. It has a one button, no button operation, by which I mean you press the button once, you've enabled the ability to check battery status and to charge your USB device, phone, tablet, whatever. You press it again, you turn on the work light. Cycle through one more time, and now if you wanted to jumpstart your vehicle, you plug in the smart controller, and that controls the jumping of the vehicle. It too has its own status indicator, letting you know whether polarity is reversed, if there's overcurrent, or if everything is good and you get the green light. There's no need to push this button when you're jump starting a vehicle. It's all taken care of by the smart controller, which is separate from the power bank. So you get a power bank that you can take anywhere to power a device, use as a light, or by simply attaching this, you can jumpstart. And attached to the cable are instructions on how to properly use them. Another nice feature is the AC power adapter that's included with the cable. This allows you to charge your power bank from any 120 outlet. You also get a 12-volt battery charger that plugs into your vehicle so you can charge the power bank while you're driving. The unit should be recharged every 3 to 6 months, which brings me to the negative. This AC adapter, normally you would think that you would just, plug the cable into the adapter, plug that into the power bank, then plug this into the wall. If you do that, the unit won't charge up. It requires that you plug the cable into the power adapter, plug this into the wall, then plug that cable into the power bank, and then the unit will give you a charging status. While the power bank is encased in a soft plastic, it is not weather or watertight, and the instructions tell you not to use it in rain or snow or to get the unit wet. But that's a warning that I've also seen on other units like this. So you just have to be careful if you're out there and it's raining or snowing and you need to jumpstart your vehicle. And the other thing is you get 5 pieces, but there's no carrying bag or carrying case. So you may want to hold on to the box. In the world of lithium jump starters, there are also power banks and work lights. The Vector, I think, provides a nice combination of safety with visual feedback, instructions on operations, compact size, and I think will bring peace of mind to anyone who wants to be able to jumpstart a vehicle. If you found this video interesting or useful, give us a thumbs up, leave us a comment, join the subscription team, and as always, thank you ever so much for watching.